Young Thug says Kendrick Lamar will never be bigger than Drake. Mm, to some extent, that's true. To some extent, that's true. But it's not true for the reason that y'all might be thinking that it's true. I feel like this is true because Kendrick Lamar is more of a I'm gonna say what I want to say rather than Drake is the type to say what people want to hear. You get what I'm saying? Drake makes more of the type of music that people want to hear, club music. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar is more of the he's gonna make music that's meaningful. I mean, if you understand it, you understand it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about this. But let's see what No Jump gotta say, man. No cap. Not for real though. I really want to see what they got to say about this because we just gonna see, y'all. We gonna see.
We didn't get a chance to dive into last night that I have not personally reacted to on camera or anything like that is a lot of these leaked Young Thug calls and all of the context around it. I feel like we're not even close to the end. Probably gonna have many, many more weeks of Young Thug
phone
talking to
calls
people.
leaking, man. It's gonna be more phone call leaks.
Hey.
They're saying the Gunna leaks on the way too.
Gun leak.
Gunna. They're saying Gunna
leak.
phone calls from the leak too.
Ooh.
Young Thug ain't gonna have no friends left in a minute. He talking about them all on the calls.
It's not looking good. And just in case people thought that that everybody was just gonna be like, oh, he was locked up. It's all good. It's not. We're not gonna judge him. We're not gonna hate on him. You see QCP changing his Instagram photo. That definitely makes everybody think like, oh, all right. A lot of Atlanteans are about to turn against my boy. Like, what if? Like, all right, we can get into this Kendrick clip, but before we
Did
even do that,
QCP tell yes or no? Remo, I'm asking you. Cause it seemed like you tapped into the South.
Yeah and no. It's like he
Nah,
did.
I know, yeah, no, you
He
can't.
did then. He did
Okay,
then.
he
Yeah,
did.
he did then. For
All
sure,
right.
for sure. He definitely did. But the thing is with him, he said he businessman now. He said he left the streets
You
alone.
can't tell them all business, man. Like,
So that don't count.
Hey, let me know. Let see. I ain't with all the street politics, so I don't be knowing. So y'all gotta put me on game. How does that sound? How does that sound, y'all? I don't fucking know. You get what I'm saying? Me personally, shit, I wouldn't think that's allowed. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't think that shit. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't think that's allowed, but at the same time, let me know what y'all think. You know what y'all think.
yeah, you can't be a businessman when it's convenient, then be street.
well,
Right?
okay.
I mean, but at the same time, businessman. I mean, shit, change your life for the better. In my opinion, it makes sense. It always makes sense. But why does it take all of this bullshit for you to realize, oh, I need to get on my, you know what I'm saying? You should have been, just own that. All that street shit, to me, that shit lame. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. That street shit lame to me. Because the predicament that you in every day from living that street life, to me, it's not worth it. It doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like when you're not in none of that shit, you could live, you could do what you want to do. They probably could do what they want to do too, but you don't have to watch over your shoulder. You don't have to always have your eyes out for the police, bro. You don't have to do that when you just doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But all that street shit, to me, that shit lame, and I'm gonna stamp that shit. That shit lame to me. Real talk. If any of y'all boys watching this shit, talking about you a real street nigga, bro, stop it, bro. Change that shit, bro. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. That street life is ass.
You can watch this Kendrick clip of him talking about Kendrick, but the interesting thing about it to me is that this has to be close. Wait, so do we have an approximate time period that this would have been released? Because Young Thug, even being open to the idea of doing a song with Kendrick, never mind really, really wanting the Kendrick feature, obvious narrative is that it's disloyal to Drake. But it kind of matters what the time period was, right? Because if it was a long time ago, maybe it could have been before the Drake and Kendrick beef fully ignited. Although I'm going to be honest, I don't think anybody was really thinking about a Kendrick feature before the Drake beef.
Nah, this is definitely before.
That's fucking cap. Do they not know that Kendrick is like, see, I don't like when people do that shit. Taking away people's flowers. Do they not know who Kendrick Lamar is? Like, Kendrick got hits, bro. Kendrick definitely got hits. He just tried to take all Kendrick credit away by saying that. Nobody was trying to feature with Kendrick. Man, stop. Are you dumb? Nigga, probably everybody in California was trying to. What are we talking about? The fuck?
Before the Drake and Kendrick beef cracked off. So
You think so?
This is all right. So he was trying to get the feature for the Business is Business album.
And when was that released? Before the whole Drake thing popped off?
Let me make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was released while he was in prison.
So okay, that was the album that came out that was basically a long time ago.
That was the album that came out while Young Thug was locked up, because 2023. So he was in.
Oh, okay.
So he's in jail at the time. And remember,
important.
Gunna was finna drop an album. He signed. Thug has Gunna signed to him, so he know Gunna's album coming out. So he's like, look, I'm about to drop my album 2 days after his album come out, and I'm gonna do it to kind of shit on him. So that was his whole plan, and he was planning on getting all these features lined up. But the reason they're saying Kendrick didn't want to hop on it because Drake had 2 features on the Business is Business. So that's maybe why Kendrick turned down hopping on the album, but we don't know.
And that was even before
before all the
were
beef.
beefing.
Yup.
He just didn't even want to share the prize. So Kendrick was secretly sneak hating on Drake even before their beef came to the surface.
Kendrick and Drake been taking shots at each other in songs for years now, but
Right. Ricky
in the building.
What's happening with it, bro?
What up with it, man? Come on, bro.
Man, let's get it in.
Damn.
Yeah, but they've been taking shots at each other for years though.
Hey, so explain to me what's the logic of dropping 2 days after him?
So like, all right,
Because this your artist.
to go for the number one.
But this ain't this show back, right?
This
Like,
show
this
back.
your artist.
I mean, yeah, but also at the time, you gotta understand, he feeling like Gunna just sabotaged what he was trying to do in court with the trial. They trying to do the whole, this is not a gang, we're a record label. Young Thug said, Gunna went and said, oh no, it's a gang, and pleaded guilty. So he wasn't feeling them. So he tried to like, all right, I'm gonna gas up Gunna album, and then right after Gunna album dropped, I'm gonna follow up right 2 days later and kind of shit on it. So
Do that make sense to you?
It doing away as in like,
Because number
a
one's
surprise
such a
album,
big deal in the industry. Everybody's out for the number one. Everybody wants to have that moment. So
But I feel like a planned album, I feel like that shit just does better than a surprise album. Like, I feel like a surprise album, I don't even feel like all your fans gonna see it. But if you plan that shit and you let them know this is when this shit gonna drop, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, at the same time, I have no idea. I'm not in the music industry, so I would not know. That's just my thoughts. That's just my opinion.
if Thug did the sort of sneak attack after Gunna drops his project, he could overshadow him and f up his rollout and make the whole narrative about him.
And on top of that, he was trying to get to not do verses for Gunna and to diss Gunna on his album. So he knew like, all right, if Gunna dropped, then I got like he was telling Dirk and the little baby to diss Gunna on his album.
I think I heard that call a minute ago.
So that right there is like, all right, I'm gonna sneak attack him with a surprise album, and I'm gonna have diss him on my album. Maybe he thought he was gonna be able to run it. It ended up coming out like a week after, not the 2 days that he initially wanted it to, but let's play the clip.
Let's play this clip because I wanna really dig into this, and let's try to not to talk over it. We can pause it when we.
Hold on, y'all. I never heard this clip before, y'all. This is my first time actually. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let y'all boys know because some of these niggas be faking the reaction.
Want to react
Put
to
headphones.
If you're thinking,
Hold on, man. God damn, they cranking me. Crank me every day. YouTube Premium on the way, man. No cap. What?
right here.
With Kendrick. Future grocery bag.
Boy, Kendrick like 5'4", ain't it? All right, yeah, I'm done.
Say again?
I hope he do it.
So do I.
Oh, here.
I mean, well, even if you don't get...
He don't take no money, do he?
No. He wouldn't do that.
You can hear mine because I heard it.
Just think about it. He does so few verses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just doing verses.
No, I can't hear it either. Josh, what do you do? Oh.
But that's
The only other person that gets a Kendrick versus King is Baby King, and that's his, like, his cousin or his nephew or
I'm
something.
not hearing anything
right.
I'm only hearing Thug's voice.
Man, what the heck you doing? Crazy.
Yeah, why are we only hearing Thug's voice right now?
Yeah, this is
All that
weird.
fake. Oh, I ain't getting on no rapper song shit. I don't be liking them type nigga like that.
Why?
You nigga get too big. I don't want to do no
there's
feature.
the
Why? Why you don't want to do no feature? why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar? Like, you ain't like goddamn Strict calling you for a song, you know? Like,
Right.
you really got Lil Durk calling you for a song, Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar calling you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit, nigga. We going #1 too. You know, it's just like, I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake, ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know what I mean? Like Drake changed. I mean, a nigga can take care of their family because of Buddy. Just like straight which Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all nigga, you're a superstar.
Think about it now, boy. Drake and Future, they ran up a crazy ass bag, bro. Speaking of that, man, I gotta add that song to the playlist, man. Used to this. I know y'all boys know that song, man. I gotta add that to the playlist. Drake and Future. That shit go crazy. I can't even count. Damn, I'd add it to my R&B playlist. Fuck it.
Okay, so like just about this part, Thug is locked up, fighting for his life, potentially staring down, doing a 20-year sentence or whatever the fuck was hanging over his head at one point. And it's that unthinkable for him that Kendrick wouldn't be interested in hopping on his project. But if he's been paying attention to Kendrick's musical career, he probably could have already ascertained the fact that Kendrick does almost nothing when it comes to collaborating, you know, popping up on people's albums. If we were to look at the last 10 years, how many projects did Kendrick really pop on? You look at somebody like Rich the Kid, okay, he gets a verse, you know, but it's extremely rare.
It's really in-house. He ain't really giving too many people that many, you know, features.
Even with TDE too, when you peep, he'll hop on a track and like ad-lib it and stuff, and it's like a callback to what they were doing in the past, but he's not really featured on their albums giving hardcore verses. He'll be in there, you know, layering, because that's what they always do for each other, but he's not really like on Absol's album or on Schoolboy Q's album doing the damn thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's interesting because so many people in the music industry treat this as if it's just fine, totally cool, understandable, etc. And then in this moment, you get to see Young Thug's actual reaction to it, which is that he's kind of
chill, man. See, shades, when you got shades on, bro, you really can't see what a motherfucker looking at. But I see his eyeball. He looking at Adam talking. But with the shades on, brother, it just look like he don't give a fuck what's going on. But no, I'm just scoping out the obvious.
Kind of appalled that somebody like Kendrick is not willing to hop on his project at a moment where he's locked up. I'm gonna be real. Another reason why Kendrick might not have been interested in it, well, because number one, like him and Thug never had a relationship prior to this, right?
And he off the Cash Money tree.
Yeah, that's true. But that Drake connection, but then even beyond that, it's just the fact that if Kendrick is gonna hop on a Young Thug album, does he really want to hop on to basically like a
what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why did he just look up like 10 times?
Gonna hop on a Young Thug album, does he really want to hop on to basically like a throwaway leftover collection of songs that wouldn't be coming out like this if it wasn't for this case?
Hold on. They cranking me. They ain't gonna lie, they cranking me.
But what does Kendrick stand for, right? He's always in the Pendleton doing the burpees and stuff like that. He went at Drake with the whole "you're a culture vulture."
But this is way before that. That's one thing we already established, is that this was in 2023. So this is way before Kendrick had openly taken shots at Drake.
Yeah, but still, this is like his ethos, right? Is that he like, that's like he stands for, like, the homie's down, you're looking out for him, right? Like, he's always showing love to the pen, right? That's
but when
Kendrick
has he ever
shit.
done that? When has he ever looked out for somebody and been like, oh, I'm going to give this person a verse, like, from a charitable perspective? I've never seen him do that.
That's what I'm asking the people.
I mean, and that, like, the way that Thug is talking about it is pretty understandable, because it's like, you know, in the podcasting world, we just collaborate like crazy.
Yeah, we out, man. They talking about some shit that I don't give a goddamn about.